I got this really nice piece of peel and stick walnut veneer from Rockler, our pressure sensitive veneer, and today I'm going to show you how I used it to make this beautiful walnut top. I'm using 3/4 inch birch plywood as a substrate, so the first step was to cut the plywood to size. And then rip strips of walnut at 1/4 inch to band the edge. I'm attaching the walnut strips with a little wood glue and 1-inch pin nails. Now I'm going to seal the surface of the plywood with water-based polyurethane. With pressure-sensitive veneers, you need a very smooth, dust-free, and wood fiber-free surface. So whether you're using plywood or MDF, you need to seal the surface, and the smoother your surface, the stronger the bond. I'll use 3 coats of the water-based polyurethane, sanding in between coats and allowing an hour dry time between each coat. And then lightly sanding the last coat. I'm using a razor blade to rough cut the veneer to size, and I usually cut the veneer about 1 inch bigger than the top in both directions. And that will leave me with about 1/2 inch overhang all the way around. Okay, well, I'm happy to have that behind me. That can be a little stressful. There are a few tricks you can do when you're working with contact cement, but they really don't apply with this peel and stick veneer. Now you can use a J-roller to put pressure on the veneer, but even better than a J-roller is a board. Just take a piece of sandpaper and knock the edge off of it and put even pressure and really work the veneer so you have a good strong bond between the veneer and the plywood. You have to be careful when you get to the edge. You wouldn't want to break the veneer because you might not be able to clean that up with the router. Now I'll use a flush cut bit in the router to clean up the overhang. I'll give the top a light sanding, and then for a finish I'm using Waterlock's wipe-on varnish. Well, that turned out really well, and I love the way this walnut veneer looks. It has a beautiful grain, and it really wasn't too difficult to do. It's one of those things, though, just take your time because you want to line everything up and not make a mistake, because if you make a mistake, I really don't know how to fix it. I kind of got a little lucky there. With regular contact cement veneer, where you're putting contact cement on the veneer and the substrate, it's a little bit more forgiving because you can put sticks in between the veneer and the substrate, and that gives you the ability to adjust the veneer. And I've got videos about that. I'll put links in the description. But this was nice and easy to use because you didn't have to use contact cement, so you don't have that very strong smell of contact cement in the shop. What I'm building here is a TV lift cabinet, and I'm building this for Touchstone Home Products. And the way this is going to work is I'm going to give the guys at Touchstone my drawings and cut list, and that way when anybody buys the lift, if they want to build the John Peters design, they'll get the SketchUp file, and along with the video that I'm going to make, you should really have no problem building this cabinet, because it really is just a plywood box with some molding on it to dress it up. And I've made the build simpler by not putting doors on the cabinet. It's just going to be an access panel. And so as you can see, it's got a walnut top. The cabinet will be painted, and then there'll be kind of a modern looking baseboard at the bottom of the cabinet. I think it's going to look really sharp. And this video will be on the channel in about 3 or 4 weeks. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.